Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, we're going to be looking at a Jeep Grand Cherokee Summit 4xe. I forgot to film the intro to this video when I filmed the video, so here's the intro. Let's get into the review. Powering this is a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder paired to a hybrid system and an 8-speed automatic transmission. The MPGe rating is 56, with the MPG rating being 23 miles per gallon, so that's no hybrid assist whatsoever. And then this can get 26 miles on a single charge. And then when it comes to power outputs, it's 375 horsepower and then 470 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. Now, starting with the hood, you guys can see we've got the Jeep logo, which has like a blue outlining to signify it's a hybrid, but pretty simplistic design, flat and boxy. And then we've got the boxy headlight design with the new Grand Cherokee, and then I love the 7-slot grille here at the brushed finish rather. And then you guys can see that at the bottom as well, and we do have fog lights on either side too. And putting it all together, let me know what you guys think about the looks here with the Summit. Now, around the side here, our tire and wheel setup is 265, 50, 20 in the front and over in the rear. And you guys can see here with the wheels, you've got the silver finish on them. I think that looks really good. And then we've got these nice painted fender flares. You can see that trim continues along the side, and then more of the brush trim. And then again, Grand Cherokee with the blue outlining there. And then I like how that goes around the window. And then here is your full side view with the Grand Cherokee. Now, taking a look at the key fob, you guys can see we've got our lock and unlock function, remote start. We've got the opening for the hatch and then the Jeep logo there on the back. And popping into the rear, being a regular Grand Cherokee, we've got tons of storage space here in the back. We also have a little 12-volt there on the side, and under the little Jeep carpeting here, you guys can see we've got a spare tire as well as the little charging cable here in the back. When you're all done, just press that button and that will lower the hatch right back down. Pretty cool looking taillight design here, as you can see, and then 4xe yet again, and then you got the Summit badge here on the other side. And then even though it's a hybrid, I like how they still have prominent exhaust tips. But putting it all together, let me know what you guys think about the overall design here with this Summit 4xe. Now, taking a look at the door panel, you guys can see soft touch here at the top, and then we got a little sunshade, and then got nice wood trim down below, and then look at this design here, really cool. And then automatic with the window, and we got some speakers for the Macintosh sound system. And then really cool design here on the seats, perforated all down the center portion, some nice piping here on the side as well. Now, this is not accurate for legroom. That side is more accurate. This seat is pushed back pretty far, but yeah, you can just imagine my legs over there. Anyways, we got our own climate zone here in the back. Heated seats, got a bunch of charging ports. We even have TVs here in the back as well. And then headroom, it's good. Now, taking a look at the front door panel, you guys can see soft touch here, and then you got some wood trim down below, and then you can see the silver trim below that, and then again with the cool design. All of the window controls are automatic. We've got our mirror adjustments. Mirrors do power fold in. Also have our memory seat function with the massage seat function. Blind spot monitoring for the mirrors too, and then another speaker for the Macintosh sound system. Now, taking a look at the front seat, you guys can see here Summit at the top, and then notice perforated all down the center portion, and then again you got that cool design here on the side, and then all of our power adjustments on the side as well. We also have our light control here, and then you can see for the hybrid setup we have, well, if it'll focus, our hybrid mode, electric mode, or e-save mode, and then that's for the gas cap, and then the steering wheel is power adjustable. Now, taking a look at the steering wheel, you guys can see soft touch all around, and then we've got some wood trim here at the bottom, and I like the contrasted stitching as well. It looks nice. Paddle shifters here on the back with the radio controls, and you guys can see we've got our adaptive cruise control with our steering assist, controls for the center stack as well, and then really nice stocks here on the back for stuff like the windshield wipers. And then we've got this full digital gauge cluster here in the center, if the camera will focus on it. We can see different bits of information here on the vehicle. You even have night vision with this one. See how long it takes to start up. Anyways, hybrid information here on the side. Oh, there we go. We got our night vision. And then you got your driver's assist. I think the night vision's the coolest one. And then we do have some different drive modes. So we got a sport mode, auto, snow, mud, sand, and then a rock mode as the final drive mode. In reverse, we do have a 360 camera system. So bird's eye view, you got the backup view as well. So you can see out of every single angle with this, which is really cool. And resolution on it's good too. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, as you can see, response time is pretty good. It does take a second for some of the stuff to pop up, but overall it's easy enough to use. And then notice we do have heated and ventilated seats. And then at the top of the infotainment system, we've got that for like your kind of more one pedal drive, your lane departure, stability control, hazard lights, parking sensors, and then your parking assist. And then below it, we've got analog controls for the heated and cooled seats, radio controls, climate controls, all of that. And then we've got this little storage thing right here. You guys can see with a bunch of charging action, including a wireless phone charging pad. Drive mode select with our dial shifter, air suspension adjustment, hill descent control, and then your four-wheel drive low. A couple cup holders, and then with the center console, got money in it apparently, but also good storage space. Nice padding here on the top, and then you guys can see pretty good storage in the glove box. I do like the trim here on the dash. I think that looks very premium. And then we do have a camera rear view mirror as well as a panoramic sunroof. Now here's our base MSRP on this Summit 4xe, and you can see all of the standard equipment. We do have a few options. Total MSRP $79,390, and then if you do the reserve package, which they also have one of these, I think the MSRP is like $85,000, $86,000, so a little bit more for the reserve. Let's see how it drives. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility over the hood and helping you see the heads-up display. Both mirrors, do a blind spot warning, and through the rest of the rear, and dial shifter away. We'll pull this up. I'll be blinded so you guys can see what's happening. But I wanted to do a review on this because the 4xe powertrain is supposed to be the most premium powertrain in the Grand Cherokee. So I figured, why not do a review on the most premium Grand Cherokee with the most premium powertrain? I don't know. I think it makes logical sense. So that is what we are doing. Obviously, I guess this is technically not the most premium because it's not a reserve, but you know, it's close enough. I mean, the reserve basically just adds more nice trim at the bottom and looks a little bit different, nicer wheels, but it's not like it's not a huge, it's a difference, but it's not a huge difference, I suppose. That's what I'm trying to say. But so far, like the torque out of the engine, and I do have the regen function turned on, so it does automatically kind of slow it down, so it's more, it's not quite like full on one pedal, but it's more of a one pedal type drive with the driving experience. I mean, it slows it down quite a bit, so I'd say that's pretty cool to see. Acceleration here, and it's not like full throttle, but it's pretty good. We'll pop into the sport mode here. I feel like my sleeves today are like rolling up funny. Aerodynamic ride height achieved so that we can get maximum acceleration, right? So that'll be fun. Seats are comfortable, by the way, in this Summit package, which you'd hope, right? Being a more loaded up Grand Cherokee. Okay, let's see it. Woo! That's quick. Yeah, that's quick. That is pretty dang quick. I'm still getting used to, like, the one pedal in this it feels different than other vehicles with one pedal. It's kind of interesting, to say the least. So to cap things off here with the Summit 4xe, I think this thing looks good on the outside. The Grand Cherokee, they're kind of going for more of a luxury look, and so the Summit package fits the style. And then the inside's really nice on the Summit as well. I will say though, like, it's not, in my mind, it's not super differentiated from the Overland, if that makes sense. You know, it is nicer, but it's not like, I don't know, I feel like the Overland's still really nice with the interior. That's just kind of my thoughts there. And yeah, it drives well. It's pretty quick. I will say though, like, I'm still in the Hemi camp. Like, even though this gets much better gas mileage and you have the electric range and everything, I'd rather have a Hemi. I don't know, that's just me. Like, if they put, I mean, think if they did a new SRT, or think if they just did like this and you could just option out the 6.4 Hemi. Now, we all know that's not going to happen because V8s are going bye-bye, but just a cool thought. And what I will say, if Jeep, if you're watching this, here's the deal. If you look at the used price of Trackhawks, those are still selling for original MSRP and over original MSRP. So, like, all I'm trying to say is, if you sold another Grand Cherokee with a 6.4 Hemi or a Hellcat in it, you guys would make a lot of money. I think it's worth it. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on the Summit here.